Hi everyone, I'm Carrie Pena and this is a Modigent Quarterly Update. We are broadcasting today from the Center for Positive Media. With me here in studio, the CEO of Modigent, my friend Dan Buchel. So great to have you back.
Thanks. Great to be here.
So this is a Q4 update, but really want to talk about how you did in this quarter and really how it played in the overall of the year. You have a lot of wins to tell us about.
We do. In fact, fourth quarter was quite strong. We had a great sales quarter and also a great revenue quarter. Achieved some milestones at the end of this year, which we're really proud of. We exceeded the $500 million mark for new sales. So we sold $500 million, $505 million exactly in 2024. And our revenue targets, we actually exceeded our revenue target. And we're going to finish the year revenue somewhere between $500 and $575 million. So a big milestone for us at the $500 million mark. The team's very proud of that. So yeah, great year, great fourth quarter, and really happy with how things ended up. We have done a really great job of speaking to the marketplace, both through activities with you and our team here, and as well as others around who we are and what we believe in. We've been fortunate in the fact that the value proposition of who we are and what we believe in resonates with potential sellers, and we've had a great opportunity to grow through acquisition. I will also say that since the first of the year, really kind of middle December till now, the acquisition market is really warming up again. Mm-hmm. It was a bit slow in 24, primarily due to interest rates and impacts of economic factors. But we've seen about 6 or 7 companies come to market in the last 30 days that we are really excited about. And in fact, we made an offer on a company in Florida, and it was accepted by the seller. So we're in the due diligence period. So we'll hopefully have something to announce around that, probably in our Q1 update. So really great flow in that market.
You brought up the webinar. I just want to touch on this quickly because this is one of the leading media outlets in your industry. And so this was an important webinar to reach people and explain more. You flew actually your team in. We had it here in the studio. What was the importance of going all in on that to really speak directly to the audience?
Well, one of the things that's always challenging for us is capacity, right? So for us to actually meet with and be able to speak to, I think we had about 200 participants live in the webinar, which is fantastic.
And then thousands more.
And then many more have reached out, and we as you would expect, track the click-throughs and all the other elements that are associated with that. But it's a force multiplier, quite frankly. We're able to reach a broad-based audience. So it is a force multiplier for us, and it's also a great opportunity for my team and for others to see my team and get a sense kind of of who we are and how we interact together and how we operate. And so I thought it was a great opportunity for both us and for folks who are thinking about selling a company.
So let's talk before we wrap. 2 more questions here. Your vision for 2025.
Well, for 2025, we are continuing to grow the business. We've got a plan for another 20 salespeople in the year, so we're gonna grow the business by another, $100 million. We expect to acquire 4 or 5 blue chip companies in 2025. We want to continue to build and foster our energy strategy, which we've spoken about before. We are close to closing on a deal with one of our first energy services firms. So we're working through that process, and we've talked about that before as well. But so the energy strategy, continue to develop that, continue to work on our business development strategy with our sales folks. The other thing that we're going to be trying to do in 2025, and I say trying to do because this is always a difficult attainment, is building our workforce, our technical workforce, and continuing to bring individuals into the organization who have technical skills. So, I like to see us increase our workforce organically, not outside of acquisition, by about 10 to 15%, which is a couple hundred people.
Yeah.
So we'd like to push our technical workforce up Yeah, we want to continue to take care of our people. I neglected to mention, and I do want to mention, because this is something that's really important to us, is that we had a significant improvement in our safety performance this year as well.
Yes.
So as we think about bringing folks into the organization, one of the things we want to speak to them about is when you come to work for us, you're going to come to work for an organization that values your health, values your life, and wants to keep you safe on the job site. And we've had a great improvement. We had about a 60% improvement in our injury rates, and it was quite low before, but we are actually hitting significantly better than our industry in performance in both cost, which is your experiential modification rate, or EMOD, is well below the benchmark of 1, and our recordable incident rate is down at around 1.0, which is also best in class. So we're really proud of that, and I wanted to mention that.
Well, you're an industry leader when it comes to safety protocol. And I appreciate it because we've been talking about this over the months as we've done these quarterly updates, and just to hear, that how that's panning out and really how important that is when you go to recruit new people. Finally, let's end on another bit of positivity here, and that is your give back. So lead guitar, just tell folks where that stands.
Yeah, so we had the final tally come in, and we have exceeded our $25,000 target for lead guitar. We want to continue to grow that and develop that over the next couple of years with our folks, and we have a very organic and bottoms up groundswell of support for that organization. But also, I want to mention that in the Carolinas, we talked about what had happened in the Carolinas with the hurricane, and so we have done some things down there. We donated air conditioning and heating systems to some not-for-profit organizations, and installed them, donated them, installed them, and put them in free of charge for not-for-profits and communities that we're trying to get back on their feet.
Thank you so much, and thank you for setting the example with the company culture and giving all your folks an opportunity to give back, big or small. It all matters. So we appreciate you, and thanks to all of you for watching. This is a Modigent Quarterly Update. I'm Carrie Pena.